this video I will be telling you how you can pass your driving test by following some additional simple tips and tricks that if you follow them, chances to pass your driving test are higher than ever before. At this particular point, I do expect that your trainer has already told you how to do the roundabouts. You already know how to do the junctions, how you can do some crossroads, and your normal drive is relatively fine. So if you do follow these tips, it will help you massively. So let's just quickly start. I'm going to go out from the test centre. As I go at the end of this road, I'm going to turn right. I'm going to take another right from here again. At the end of this road, I'm going to take another left. Now when you turn left, which I just did, after you pass the signal, or maybe just before it, your examiner will instruct you, or he will tell you to change the lane to the right. When you change the lane, you need to make sure that you do your MSM routine, which is checking mirror, signal, and then your maneuver routine. Or in other words, mirror, signal, move. It's a one thing to remember just as soon as you start your test. So after you change the lane, you come into this right lane. Then your sat nav, if you will be on the sat nav, or if he is verbally telling you, then he will tell you to take the second exit from the next roundabout, which is just coming up now. Please make sure that you stay into the most right lane to take down this roundabout. That's what you need to remember. This is the roundabout which we're going to do. Stay in the most right lane. And as soon as you enter the roundabout, stay to the outside lane and do not give any signal, because you don't want to mislead the traffic which is coming from Bury Park side. So you stay to the outside lane. There's no need to give the signal. As soon as you pass it, check the mirror, give left signal, you take the exit. Job done. And that's all you need to do. And now let me tell you why students do not pass on this roundabout. They think the middle lane is the most appropriate lane, or when they enter into the most right lane to take down this roundabout, they end up into the right side lane, because naturally when you are told to go right from the roundabout, in your head you are thinking that I need to be in the right lane. So that's the mistake which a lot of people do. Please do not become a victim of the lane discipline, because that is what the main focus of these videos are. That whilst you're doing these roundabouts, you stick to your lane, you remember which lane to take down. The rest of the drive is going to be yours. The next set of roundabouts which you will be doing, it will be near Stopsley. When we get close to Stopsley side, the roundabouts which you need to remember, which you will be hitting around that area, is going to be Round Green roundabout, which is right up on Stocklestone Road. About this roundabout, what you need to remember is this roundabout is surrounded by 3 zebra crossings. So stay super alert of any pedestrian which will be crossing your road. So you need to make sure that when you approach at this roundabout, be careful. This is a small roundabout, and your right hand side is pretty much obstructed because of the building on your right hand side. So point to remember, there is a vet surgery on your right hand side, that if you look at that vet surgery while you stop around that roundabout, you will see a reflection of the cars coming from the right hand side. This is a very, very important tip, that because of the building on your right hand side, you will be obstructed. So if you look at that vet surgery, it's $1 million tip. You'll see the reflection of the cars coming from the right hand side. So just before you pull over, just before you drive, just have a glance on that, on the glass doors of that vet surgery. Now we are about to do the Vauxhall Way roundabouts. The first one is coming just after this bend. As you can see, there's a lot of construction going on. There used to be a big roundabout there, but now they've turned into a small roundabout which is right in front of me. So we are taking the second exit from there. Stay into the right lane, stick to it, and when it's clear, take this roundabout, and that's your second exit there. And that's your job done. Next roundabout, it's a simple roundabout. You're taking the second exit. Naturally, you want to be in the left lane. $1 million tip, follow the arrows, which is on the ground. If you follow it, you won't go wrong. Stick to the left lane, enter into the most outside lane, check the mirror, give signal, take the exit. That is job done. That is the roundabout, which is one of the trickiest one. It's a third roundabout on Vauxhall Way. It's near Vauxhall Factory. What I do tell my students, or what I do tell my pupils when we approach on this roundabout, just take it as a normal roundabout, but the only difference is when you're told to take the third exit on the roundabout, the second exit is a big car park there. So just follow the center lane, pick the center lane. That is the most appropriate lane. Do not need to give any signal, no right signal required. When you see your right hand side is clear, enter into the most outside lane. This is your second exit, which is the car park, and that is your third exit. All through this time, stick to the outside lane. That's your job done, guys. If you follow it, this roundabout will not be a problem for you. But if you do not know this up until this point, this roundabout can create a hell lot of a trouble for you when you approach this. A lot of students become a victim of lane discipline, and let me tell you how. They stick to the most right lane thinking they're taking the third exit right, and they end up into the fourth exit instead of the third. So that is the mistake which is made by a lot of people on this roundabout. I've just told you how you can rectify it. We're going to do the next roundabout, which is going to be the last roundabout on Vauxhall Way, and we are going to take the third exit from that roundabout. We'll be taking the third exit right, check the mirror, get signal, take it as normal. It's quite a medium-sized roundabout, so as soon as you enter into this roundabout, make sure you stick to the right lane. As soon as you take the second exit, check your left mirror, push yourself to the most outside lane, just like the normal roundabout. One of the most important tip to remember, or a point to remember, this is Skimpot Road. Point of references are, you will see a big Daily Express building on your left, a roundabout. We are going to go straight from this roundabout, so we're going to stick to the outside lane. The point to remember is that on this road you will be in the left lane and you will be overtaken by a lot of vehicles on the right hand side in your test. Stick to your left hand side. Just remember there's a hotel coming on your left hand side. It's called Hilton Hotel. Just when you're approaching on that roundabout, continuously keep on checking your right mirror and then merge into the center of the road. That is the point to remember. From this roundabout, we're going to take the second exit. Guys, this is the Manor Road. This road is quite an important road in your test, to be honest, because a lot of examiners like to bring people on this road because that's where you do your maneuvers and other stuff. But what's the point to remember on this road? When you actually go at the end of this road, it's a staggered junction. So as you approach at the end of the road, your examiner will advise you to take an immediate right and immediate left. This junction is very, very tight. So make sure when you stop on this at this junction, carefully look on your right hand side and left hand side, and when you are sure that you can take this, take an immediate right, take an immediate left, and that's your job done. And last and final roundabout is the Metro Bank roundabout. The tricky thing about this roundabout is what you need to remember, it's a normal roundabout, but as soon as you enter the roundabout, you will be heading towards the test center. As soon as you enter on this roundabout, you look right, making sure it's clear. Guys, hard push to the left. Do a hard push to the outside lane, because if you do not, you're going to end up into the middle of that roundabout and you will become a victim of lane discipline. Please try and not do that mistake, because if you do, you will not pass the test and you will regret it, because the test center will be just round the corner from that roundabout. So that's it, guys. This is the end of this video. I hope you have liked it. If you haven't subscribed it, please subscribe it, and please look forward to the next videos which I will be making that will show you a lot of stuff regarding your how to pass your test in your driving test in Luton. Stay tuned and you will see a lot of stuff coming up. Until then, take care.